this adventure, we started off with a quick driver's meeting to set everyone's expectations and to answer any questions the group had. After getting to meet Ben and Alyssa at our driver's meeting, we knew this was going to be a great group. Then it was time to buckle up and head north.
Let's go! Alright, we're stopping for some lunch real fast. We're going to just make a quick stop at Wendy's here in Petoskey, and then we're going to keep heading back out, try and catch campsite. What's up there, little buddy? Hi there, handsome. Alright, so typical fashion, we have a slight issue. Our GMRS radio, the Midland MXT 575, is giving me fits. We have been told from our group that they can't really understand us on the radio. So I reached out to Matt from Ozark Overland, and he said, because I have the same exact install as him, because I really liked that setup where the radio is mounted underneath the steering column, and then you run an Ethernet cord or plug over to the passenger side, so then you can run your radio just straight down here, your cable. He was saying he got lucky and his cable was fine, but his wife Kara last weekend, she was up in Wisconsin on a women's only ride, and she encountered the same issue that we're having. Apparently she was able to get her radio, the controller, plugged into directly into the unit, and it alleviated the issue. So we did the same thing. I ran the cable down and straight to the unit itself, but apparently we're still having issues with them hearing us clearly. So now we're running with the handhelds just for the time being to see how things are going. The other thing too that we really need to get an external speaker in here. I think I'm going to end up mounting one up on the sound bar or something, because when you have the windows down, you have the top open, even though these are still pretty loud, and you got the speaker from the microphone and from the unit itself on, you still can't hear. You hear somebody saying something, so it catches your attention, but you can't understand them. So we're gonna get an external speaker mounted in here and try that and see if that helps. Kilwins Chocolate Factory. Yeah, so now we're using the handhelds for the time being. Hopefully we can figure out what's going on, because the handhelds are not definitely the way to go. So anyhow, we're coming through Petoskey right now. Got the maps pulled up. We're currently right there in the bay, and we're headed to spot right. Sorry, right in here. Well, we'll see if that works out or not. Meantime, enjoy the ride.
Everybody remember where it's at so we don't run into it when we leave.
Leave the chairs. I mean, fire pit, baby. All right, well, we made it to our campsite for the night. Wow. We're at camp at 3:51. How about that? That never happens. So we got the Moors over here in their JLU. The shift pod. Gladiator for us with the roof nest. Big Blue Moose, the Rices. They've got the Gazelle. Then we got Tracy, her ground tent. That looks super cool. Looks like an igloo. And then we have the Thomases, their ground tent. We're waiting on Abby Banner and her family, I think is what's coming up. We're waiting on Ryan Maturin and his fiance Maddie, which is Dave and Jen's daughter. Yeah, they should be up here in just a little bit. Oh, we're also waiting on Vince and his wife. I think her name is Jill. But yeah, should be really good time. Really excited for this trip. We took one trail, I don't know, maybe a mile down this trail and found a pull off. Nice big old opening field. It's been mowed down and a couple other spots already made. So yeah, we'll do a little walk around at some point this weekend, show you guys everybody's setups, give you a little preview of that, give you a little thorough walkthrough of our Jeep because we've never done that before. Yeah, it should be a really good time. Dave's currently digging us a fire pit. I'm gonna go cut some wood up here in a minute. Some down trees over here, so we're gonna cut that up and make us a nice fire. Even though it's pretty hot out right now. I think it's like, I don't know, 75 degrees or so. Let's see. It says it's only 72 degrees outside, but it's sunny and there's not much breeze, so it feels pretty warm compared to what we've had recently. It's been 40s actually. Here for the Jeep the Mac tomorrow. See you guys in a little bit. What are you doing?
Just putting it on random spots.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
Going out in the middle of nowhere.
All right. What are you guys up to?
We're gonna go
for
see
a
the
hike.
lake.
Nice.
What are you up to?
I'm just day drinking. Yeah, so Vince and Jill, right?
Correct.
And Tracy are gonna walk out to the lake.
So this is what we looked like before.
Yeah, in case they don't come back. Here's who you're looking for.
We hope you'll come find us.
I'll take really good care of your Jeep, Tracy.
So we got something to show the news. The keys are in the council, all right?
Just give me the contact for your rental so I can make sure it gets back. Got you.
Sounds good.
Oh, what is
All right, yeah, we're gonna hang out, play some games, drink some drinks, wait for the sun to go down, have a little fire. They're gonna go check out the lake. All right, we'll talk when they get back. See you guys.
Okay, this is Vince. Okay, we tried to see the water in the lake. It just didn't end well. The trails were full of mud, and unfortunately, Jill got stuck in a big old puddle. So we will try it next time we're out here. It's just time for a little bit of campfire fun.
Hey, how'd that go again there, brother? Hey, what you got going on here?
Nothing.
What's going on over here?
I'm heating up my shells.
For what? What kind of shells?
My nacho cheese. Not your cheese, but my cheese.
What are you having shells for?
Tacos.
Tacos. Nice. How are you heating them up?
Jen's Omnia.
Which is a what?
I don't know. A baker?
It's an oven.
Oven. Whatever.
You're
Can you
heating your
get out of my
tacos
face
up in
hole?
Jen's oven.
Yes. I am. I gotta pee.
Got diesel heater?
Stephanie and Dennis Moore brought a cake along for the trip to give to the Rices since it was a year ago that they became friends and joined together to make a trip to Jeep the Mac in Drummond Island. It was also the Moores' 29th wedding anniversary on this day too. What are we doing, Tracy?
But these are for Abby's birthday. But they melted. But that's okay because
They all taste the same.
We had good weather today.
That's right.
Ready?
There you go.
But you get to sing.
All right.
Oh, we got an actual cake that
I need cheese from both of you.
Cheese!
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abby. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
How old are you?
And yeah, we got a little more. This is so nice.
I said, we do have the one candle.
It's so sweet.
The one that we got earlier.
How old are you? 26.
One. Just one candle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good. Coffee
Sleep-
first.
You sleep good?
Yeah, pretty good. How about you?
Not
Good.
bad.
Ben?
Morning, Ben.
Morning. What's up? It's a little hot.
Oh, we're going crazy here. We having chicken fajitas for breakfast?
No.
He doesn't know what he's making.
I don't know what I'm making.
You got some peppers.
I'm just cooking up peppers. It's a rabbit breakfast.
So we woke up last night. Ben and I both did around 2 o'clock. We both tried to see if we could see the northern lights, but he thought he saw a little green hue, he said.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it was
That guy.
maybe it was that guy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito.
I slept
Sorry.
pretty good.
That's what it was.
Oh, that's what we're making. We're making the same thing. He's got peppers.
I like a pepper, pepper bar.
Today, I'm hoping, we'll see. I'm hoping we can do some walkarounds of our rigs. Although we're going to be at Jeep the Mac most of the day, we might still do some walkarounds there. I want to do all of our walkarounds at our camp. But there's a lot of Jeeps here, and I slacked and didn't do it yesterday, so we only have so many days. So we'll see what we can do. See if we can make this happen. Good morning. How you doing?
Awesome.
First thing.
He's
Atta
not
boy.
bored. Look at him.
Oh man.
Awesome.
I can't wait to show you guys all these rigs. This is a really cool setup. Alright. Time for some breakfast. Get some things cooking up. Get some things packed up. And we'll be hanging out for just a little bit before we head over to the Mighty Mac. Enjoy. Making a little pancakes for breakfast?
Too, yeah.
Nice.
A little bacon with the pancakes.
Dude, that looks so good. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You guys having for breakfast?
Making some
Skillet.
moon food.
Oh, we've had that one. That one is pretty good.
It is good?
Yes.
I heard they never get the eggs right.
You
but-
you have to have the water perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yep. If you need at all during this trip for those, if you need measuring cups, let us know.
Do you?
Because I specifically brought them for those.
Yeah, we've been eyeballing it, so
Yeah.
that would actually be really nice.
Yeah. If you do, just let me know.
Yeah.
There. You want to grab them now?
Yeah.
Well, good morning. Hope everybody slept well. Today, went over it last night. We're just gonna head over to the bridge, but first we're gonna make a quick pit stop over to the lake. Right, Vince?
Yes, please.
Make a quick
Are you
little.
leading
You can.
Am I leading?
over to the lake?
If you want to follow a trailer.
I don't care.
All right, we'll do that.
Well, that'd be you.
Vince is gonna lead us over to the lake, check out the lake for a minute, and then we'll head on over to the bridge, and then do our thing around the bridge, take some photos, the bridge in the backdrop, and then we'll go over to Little Bear, and we'll be there for most of the day. So.
Okay, we're going to head over to Sturgeon Bay Beach. It's 5.9 miles away. That way, about 11 minutes.
We'll stop at the exit before the bridge so you can go to a gas station.
Awesome.
Anybody that needs to get anything, whatever. And if we need to stop at a grocery store or anything, or fuel, just let us know. We can stop before we get to Little Bear, because once we're at Little Bear, you're not going to be able to really leave. So just plan for that. You can walk, but once your Jeep's parked, you're pretty much in your spot. So.
Is the bridge cash only?
Yes.
No.
No, you can do the
I think it's debit card, credit card.
Yeah.
Listen, after COVID, everything you can pay with a card now.
Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts? Crickets. Okay.
Crickets.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's saddle up and.
Oh, I gotta get up now.
Is that why you got to
Just so you know, we're GoProing
Do
this.
this one bushing.
We're GoProing this.
I mean, I could probably drive and do that at the same time.
I used to.
Alright, we're here at Sit-Go in Mackinac City. Getting some gas. Vince, you getting some gas? Huh? Getting some gas?
Getting some go-go juice, some Jeep juice.
Oh, Jeep juice. Alright. Where's that Jeep juice? Yeah. Got a little Jeep juice. Alright, let's see what everybody's got going on here. Ryan's all filled up. The Moose. Blue Angel's all filled up. Ready to go. Tracy's ready to go. Use the restroom. Actually, I'm gonna pull the Jeep off to the side. Where's Elizabeth? Is she back in the Jeep? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pull the Jeep off to the side. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So we are literally.
Would you look at that?
And then we got Dave.
Would you look at that?
Tell him we're making a left onto 75 North.
Making a left onto the highway, 75.
So we are crossing the Mackinac Bridge. Give you some stats on the bridge. I believe it's roughly 5 miles long. Speed limit is 45. Wow, you can see all the ferries going across.
I love this bridge.
Could you donate your money? Where does that money go to?
Probably to pay the heard a fact about this bridge that it takes so long to paint this bridge that by the time they get done all the way from one side to the other, it's time to go back and repaint from the other direction.
Really?
That's how long it takes to paint it. But you can see the ferry that is throwing its rooster tail. That ferry and the other ferries off in the distance, they're going to that island that you can kind of see a little glimpse of. That is Mackinac Island. Another cool little fact about this bridge is once you get to a certain point on it, only half of it's paved. The center 2 lanes are graded, and yes, you can see all the way through to the water level. You can't walk this bridge. The only time you can walk it is Labor Day. They shut the bridge down, what, for like half the day?
It's for a while.
It's a long while to be able to cross it. It's a walk, run thing, I think. Yeah, it's a really spectacular bridge. This bridge, the Mackinac Bridge, connects the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula. And I believe at one point it was the longest, don't quote me on this, longest suspension bridge in the US or North America? I don't know. It has a lot of statistical figures behind this bridge.
These all islands, like all
Yeah,
three of
there's
these?
all islands. Yep.
Do they all get populated?
I don't think so. I think only
So this one's
Mackinac.
Mackinac,
Yep, the one on the left.
and then these two are nothing.
They're islands, but they're, yeah, I don't think they're,
Well, that one looks like they're.
there might be some stuff. Here,
This
look
one
on your
should
Onyx.
have this-
Complete fact I left out. This bridge, not only does it connect the lower to the upper peninsula, the body of water that it goes across, or over top of, is the Straits of Mackinac. To our west would be the Lake Michigan, and to our east would be Lake Huron. $4 for the toll. Good morning. How are you? Good, how are you? No, that's okay.
Thank you.
You too. And off we go. So what's going to be kind of tough here is slowing down enough.
Could always pull over in the restroom.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't discuss that.
I can't see them.
Roger that. We're going to be taking this exit 344B.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me.
Alright, we are here at Jeep Mac, all the rows. I'm going to grab an extra battery just in case this one gets a little low. What's up?
What's
How
up?
you doing? How you doing?
Straight face.
Do you have to bend over to tie your shoes? I'm just kidding. It does. Oh, I like the roof. Oh my god, is that an Olaf duck? Oh, it was a dollar? Jeep looks awfully familiar. Hey, we're gonna go cook up some lunch. See ya. All right, we're in line, ready to go across the Mackinac Bridge. Excited?
Sure.
Sure. Been across it many times.
Ours have crossed it.
You've never been across it with this many Jeeps before, though.
No, but
I haven't heard
it was shut down and it was just.
I know, I agree. So I still don't have a head count or a Jeep count yet on how many Jeeps we have. Hopefully we'll find out soon. But we are almost through the first row of Jeeps. We're in the third row. We're leading the group, Dave's tail, right?
Yeah.
And we have how many total?
Of us?
Yep.
There's 8.
8 in the Overlanding group.
Oh.
There's more Jeep Club members here as well.
Yeah, let's say what?
Part of the Grand Rapids Jeep Club, 3? I should say. Oh, there's at least 3 others, at least.
The other group?
Yeah. Sure. Enjoy Jeep the Mac. What's going on here, Dave? What's going on here, Dave?
Slight detour. We're all stopping to get water.
Dennis, get your alien out.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Alright, we're back in the Jeep. Missed out on a lot. I'm sorry. Time got away from us and we didn't film as much as I would have liked to have. So what you guys missed out on was after Jeep the Mac, we ended up, the 616 group, the Overlanding group, hopped off the highway and went back into St. Ignace into the Family Fair parking lot because Dave needed some water for his jugs of water, and the entire rest of the Jeep the Mac group followed us into the parking lot. It was the funniest thing ever. We're sitting there waving at everybody going by. It was so funny. We happened to see another Gladiator that looked a lot like mine, but a lot more built. It was pretty insane. I'll show some pictures of that right now. Talked to them for a little bit. Everybody either went inside the Family Fair, grabbed some snacks, whatever they needed, used the restroom, and then we kind of conversed a little bit, and then we headed over to the Keewaydin Casino, where, of course, you can't film in there, so we didn't film in there. But we dropped some of the people off that were staying at the casino to spend their, how much did we get, 20?
Well, it was supposed to be a $10, voucher credit, but I think because none of us had a player's card, I think you get an additional however much money for your player's card. So we ended up getting 23.
Yeah, so that was cool. was amazing for maybe 2 or 3 vehicles that have rooftop tents because it was right on the water. You could see Castle Rock, you could see the Mackinac Bridge.
Take the exit.
And you could see Mackinac Island, all while being camped right there on a rocky
Stop sign. Turn right.
rocky beach, right on the water. So it was super cool, but we ended up turning around. We went back down another trail. We had an encounter with a guy who wasn't too happy, saying that we weren't on National Forest land. All was fine. We talked him down. His biggest complaint was that people come out and tear up the trails that are back there.
In 7.6 miles, turn right onto North St. Martin's Point Road.
It's a wetland, so a lot of people, when they go back there and they tear it up, they rut it up, it becomes super wet and deep and muddy, and nobody can get through there. The locals can't, and their complaint is they can't get back there with their kids and grandkids on the golf carts to get out to the water. And I get it, you want your solitude, but at the same time, you're on National Forest land where the trail is. So we were respectful of it, and we said, yeah, we go by tread lightly principles. We packed in what we packed out. We didn't leave any trash. We literally went out to scope out a campsite, went to the end of that trail. It was a larger rocky beach. You had a really great view of Mackinac Island, really great view of the water, but it was the same thing. It was a rooftop tent type of location. It had a lot of room. I mean, we could have parked 20 plus Jeeps there. So we ended up talking him down, went back to the casino. Those that wanted to go ahead and spend their money there did, and then now we are headed northeast. We are headed towards Detour Village. We're crossing over the Pine River right now. We are currently 8.5 miles or so from our potential campsite. So we're going to see how well this pans out, if this works. Yeah, what do you think? Jeep the Mac, babe, so far? Obviously, like, the Mac portion is done, right? But the next portion is the Drummond Island section. So you have the Jeep the Mac leading up to all that, and then you have a little bit of time in between Jeep the Mac and Drummond tomorrow. So what do you think so far?
Jeep the Mac's fun. There's a lot of Jeeps. Can't say that I'm looking forward to tomorrow, only because I don't like water.
I don't like water either, but I know how fun the place is.
And I keep hearing water, and that doesn't make me happy, so.
We'll see. The last time I was here, I was in this Gladiator 2 years ago. This Gladiator was almost bone stock for the most part. I had my Mopar steel bumper. I had my Factor 55 and Warren recovery gear, as well as a Warren winch up front. I had my rooftop tent and my bed rack, and that was pretty much it. We didn't have too much in here at the time, so I made it through.
Everything? You had the bed rack and all this?
I had the bed rack and the tent, yeah. That was April of that year, and we finished the tent and all that stuff in the rack in February, I think it was, because I went up to Nubs for the maiden voyage. But yeah, so we are headed to our potential campsite. We're right on this bay right now. It's really pretty. The weather's been great.
Great.
I mean, you've had a few periods where it sprinkled a little bit, then it stopped, and it got a little chilly. And you get near the water, it feels a little chilly, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of hot, air coming through, and the sun comes out, and you just, it's
warm.
Yeah, I'm warm. I've worn in shorts a couple times. I mean, I'm definitely burnt, for sure. Yeah, so I think everybody, for the most part, is having a great time. I know we got some that are working through some challenges on this trip, so we'll push through those and see what we can do. It's part of overlanding, right? You got to overcome some obstacles and things like that, and it's about the journey. It's not the destination. So tomorrow should be a really fun time. For now, we'll see you when we get to our next campsite. See you guys. scoped out campsite, potential ones, and came down this size and this specific group. So what we're currently doing is we're back out on the road. What road are we on now? Typical. Back on main St. Nicholas, heading east in search of our next campsite. So we found a couple spots and a couple openings. They ended up being kind of wavy. There was some brush. Not enough good opportunities for the ones that are gone tempting to want to stay. So downside is it's 7:24. The sun goes down at, I'm going to say, an hour and a half, 9 o'clock or so. So people were getting a little tired, a little hangry. We've had some sun today. It's been a long day. It's been a good day. So they want to see if we can find a camp ASAP that's going to be suitable for all of us. Here we go. I'm going to check out the next closest site, which gets us closer to the tour, so we don't have to get up as early to catch the ferry, but makes for a little bit of a later night tonight. At least all of us don't have to cook, right? So what are we doing for dinner?
I would have just made a sandwich, but
What are we doing for dinner?
Vince is making us pizzas.
Trailside pizza. You heard that, right?
Pizza. 3 young toppings.
3 young toppings. That's exactly what it is. So Vince and Jill are going to make pizza tonight, so we need to get to game so they can do that. But everybody else can get set up. This one can stop yawning and hit the hay. So we'll see you guys when we get to the next campsite.
All right, Dennis, what's going on, brother? What you got?
Setting up the privy, my friend.
All right.
Because the ladies don't like going in the woods.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick little walkthrough of what our camp looks like, and then we'll do some walkthroughs after everybody gets set up. So we got Dave and Jen over here, the Wrangler, Gazelle tent, Tracy, her X-Boom ground tent, Dennis, Stephanie, Chef Pod, Brian, Maddie, Gazelle, Gladiator, us, rooftop tent, Gladiator. Okay. Okay. What we got here, buddy?
We got Vinny's Deet Dish Pizza.
All right.
We're topping it with we got a dough going in here. We got a dough going in. We got homemade pizza sauce, fresh mozzarella, pepperoni. You got pancetta coming up here, and you gotta top it all off with a little Deet. That's why it's Deet Dish Pizza. Yeah. So it's crazy here. The pizza stone actually cracked into about 8 pieces on the way in. So we've assembled a jigsaw inside here.
Oh my gosh!
Cooking. You can see
oh my gosh! I see that. Let's see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll zoom in. You can see the cracks. That's crazy.
Yep. So pro tip, remove your pizza stone from inside the oven in transport. Okay. So, but this is a learning experience.
Learning curve. Yep. It's the pizza stone cracked.
Pizza stone.
The stone.
Oh. That's not right now.
Oh, fire. Go in there. Head there now.
I need your shot. Look at that friggin' cheese. Dennis doesn't want to sit next to me. I see how he is. Get the off! Turd butt.
Would you like to reiterate?
What? Reiterate what?
What you just said.
She enunciated.
Which one?
perfectly.
Get the off!
Okay, got it. Just making sure I heard that clear.
Yeah, you. I mean, it's
We got some pizza. Dude, how cool is this? Pizza. Campsite. This is sick. It's really, really hot, so I'm gonna give it a second. Roger that. Good morning, everybody.
good morning.
We are on Drummond Island now. We had a little issue with the GoPro this morning. My mistake. SD card got filled up.
Didn't realize it. It's a pretty large SD card. So here we are. We're now on Drummond Island. We missed getting some shots with the GoPro on the ferry. I'll put some shots of the ferry on the screen now so you guys can see what that looked like. We got to the gas station, filled up, everybody got cleaned up where they needed to be, filled up, and we went straight over to the ferry. I think, what was it, like 5 of us or so got on the ferry, something like that. And then we got across. We waited for the rest that didn't make the ferry to get back over here, and then some of us aired down. We did not. So we are now headed to Marblehead. Once we get to the trail, we're gonna stop. Those that didn't air down are gonna air down, including us, and then we will hit the trail. The plan is to go straight to our potential campsite. Fingers crossed that campsite works out, because it's epic and we need to drop Vince's trailer. So if we can't drop that trailer, we're just gonna have to pull it through. We've got a couple campsites possible on this route, so let's just hope that that first one works out, and if it doesn't, that one of the others do before we get to the ledges. I shouldn't say the ledges, before we get to the steps. Anyhow, enjoy the ride. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Bye.
You too, man. Alright, so we just made it up the first set of steps here on our way out to Marblehead. They've gotten a lot more routed out since we were last here, but we made it. No big deal, just lots of weight. So we're gonna spot everybody else through here and see how it goes.
Good job, Tracy. You go, 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 go. Good job, Abby. Good job, Ryan. He's digging over here. It's not catching.
Alright, slowly back down, turn the opposite direction. Well, back just a little bit. Nice and easy. Get a little bit of a run. That's right, you're gonna bounce to keep the momentum over.
Good job. got it? Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're coming down now.
Got a spare tire back there.
You're good. You got this.
Clear. Easy.
job, babe.
Ooh, we did it. Well, that ain't...
I think it looks good. He might dip, he might bottom out here, but somebody get a picture of that.
Cause they're jealous. They never got your back when you walk away. I'll be good to you like you never felt it. My love will blow your mind like a grenade. You know that I'll be there for you, and you'll be there for me. If you ever wanted to, we could buy a house for 3. We could leave it all behind. Hop on the 405, just drive, drive, drive. It's gonna be alright, just push it to the side, 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 side. And with them all go bye, 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 bye. It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. Our pinkies to the side, just push it to the side, 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 side. And with them all go bye.
All right, we made it to Fossil Ledges. This is really cool. There's a bunch of fossils in these racks, and some of the actual ledges, you can see some like fossils in it. It's pretty cool. We're getting some drone shots, getting some photos. Some people checking out some of the rocks. Did you guys find anything? What'd you find? Whoa, that's cool. Like coral. Did you find a T-Rex?
Look at all these riches on the side.
Yeah, it's coral.
Huh?
It's coral.
What's that mean?
Coral?
You mean it's alive?
No, it's not alive. Is it?
Good. Good.
Trail ball. He's a bad hombre.
He's like, all right, bitches, get in.
Why'd they put a big ass fucking rock right there?
Get my arm in.
Dave almost lost an arm.
I want to say I can squeeze that.
No fucking way in hell. Go that way for
Do it.
sure.
Do it.
I mean.